welcome to Addicted to Astrology. Ooh, did I say that? I've been gone too long. Welcome to Gidalyfe Astrology. I am TNZ, teaching everyone abundantly and empowering many. Zakiya enlightening every day. I must still be high and drunk, y'all, but I simmered down with a nice meal that my daughter made. Just getting back from vacation. Thank you for your patience. I know I did like a less than 10-minute episode from the RV we were staying at in Savannah 2 days ago because we got back last night. It's been about 24 hours since I've been back in DC. And I'm ready to go back. I'm thinking about moving down south. Definitely was going to look at South Carolina, but I had so much fun in Georgia. It's a tough decision, but I'm getting ready to make it. Let's get to it. This is an extraordinary week. This is a week that we need. This is a week, even though we are 5 minutes from Thursday on the East Coast, this is a week just to relax and chill and enjoy the mood. It starts off with Mars conjunct Venus. Well, it didn't start off, okay. Monday. On Sunday, it really started off with Mercury moving into Cancer, which is a big deal because Mercury was in retrograde, just came out of shadow period around July the 4th week, and then that was when I went on my vacation. And I did that because Mercury retrograde messes with your travel, so I planned it right after the shadow just for that, and we had a ball. I'm sunburnt though, but anyway, my melanin can handle it. I want to shout out myself because this Mars and Venus feminine divine energy is perfect. It's still my Mars return because Mars is in Leo, even though my Mars exact return was 2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago now actually, but Mars is still in Leo. So shout out to any Mars and Leo people and Venus and Leo people. We're going to get to that in a second, but Mercury entered Cancer after being in Gemini since like May. It was in its home, its ruling planet. You know, Mercury rules Gemini. Then it was in retrograde. I mean, let's not review all those energies and waste time, but we're glad to be in Cancer season because the whole time, we're in Cancer season, but we're glad Mercury's in Cancer because now we can really talk about things that are going to help us in self-care. That whole part. Shout out to Amina, the Earth, who is definitely an inspiration to me. I do astrology, but I tie it in with truths and just jumping ahead and always jumping around. Amina and I were both in Atlanta at the same time last week, and we both came up north in the last 24 hours back to our homes, and we're both deciding to move down there. So I'm thinking Jupiter and Pisces, time for change, time to go with the flow of things, positive, feeling positive all the time. So just shout out to Amina. That whole part, we about to do it, sis. All right, shout out also, I'm all over the place as usual, y'all. Shout out also to Kimmy, who is one of my favorite people who I've read their birth chart, and their birth chart was really astounding. We talked about it for hours when I did it. She's a Leo coming up on her season, as well as shout out to Donna, who's a Leo, and she's in charge of a natural hair story. She has her own waist bead challenge going on, and Kim won it. So congratulations. I was on their live a few minutes ago, which is why I'm also doing this live, this recording at 11:58 now on Wednesday, July the 14th. All right, so as I was saying, on Sunday the 11th, Mercury entered Cancer. That is a good thing. We'll get back to that. Monday, the moon moved into Leo. We just came out of the new moon in Cancer. That is what happened mostly last week. That was the big energy. I took my manifestation journals down south with us Me and my kids wrote our intentions. We wrote about our dreams. We wrote about we wrote about a lot, and we just put down our desires and things that we want new for ourselves. Throwing off the subject again, but last year at this time, we went through the Capricorn and Cancer cycle, and now we're getting ready to go through the Aquarius and Leo cycle of life in the beginning stages of the age of Aquarius. So jumping ahead, next week we will have the full moon in Aquarius, and it will happen twice, because it'll be a full moon in Aquarius in July, and then there'll be another full moon in Aquarius in August. In August. So that's a big deal, because last year there was 2 full moons in Capricorn in the summertime. So this is the new world leaving and separating from the old world. That's where I'm going with that. All right, Monday, July the 13th, because now it is 12 a.m. We're on Thursday, July the 15th. Monday, the moon went into Leo and conjuncted Venus and Mars conjunct, okay? Venus and Mars conjunct actually happened and went in exact on Monday. No, I'm sorry, Tuesday. But on Monday, the moon went into Leo and it just joined Mars and Venus. Blended energy. We're talking about blended emotions. We're talking about blended emotional, good feeling emotions for your desires and wants, your passions. Mars is about action taking, leadership. And the good thing about Venus conjunct Mars, jumping ahead to Tuesday, because that's when it went exact, they're going to be in exact degrees with just close minutes for the next month, or at least till the end of this month. And then Venus retrogrades and they'll start to separate. But this is about feeling prideful, passionate. This is about taking action for yourself. This is about divine masculine and feminine energy. I'm going to do an episode on probably this weekend if I have time, because there's a lot going on as usual. But I'm going to do an episode on Mars and Venus and the signs they rule. As a Scorpio, I'm the night side of Mars. We'll get into that more, but Aries is the day side. The opposition signs of Aries and Scorpio that are ruled by Mars are the signs that are ruled by the signs that are ruled by Venus, which is Taurus and Libra. So Aries' opposition side is Libra. Taurus's opposition sign is Scorpio. The Mars and Leo energy is kind of reflecting those signs that are ruled divinely, feminine and masculine energy. We'll talk more about that in that episode. But again, this moon in Leo is making things intense creatively. Moon in Leo also has a lot to do with children and living vivaciously through children. This is a passionate day for loving each other, feminine and masculine. It's a passionate love day also. Mercury is going to trine Jupiter retrograde, which is communicating from the heart. Mercury in Cancer has a lot to do with listening to your heart and speaking from your heart. And Jupiter in retrograde in Pisces, that's the trine of water signs. That's just flowing with trusting the energy, flowing with positivity. Cancer also has to do with security, so you're getting a sense of hope and faith with this trine, and just trusting and flowing with your intuition. This is a need to feel good week. I reached out to a few of my friends to check on them today. Everybody's doing good, and I'm happy for that. Shout out to Anna and Yakinda, who I'm really happy for with the information I got from them today. On Monday, which is when this moon moved into Leo and we're feeling vivacious through children, I went to the beach. We were in Savannah, Georgia. The beach was just lit. It was like our host at our Airbnb in Savannah called her people at the beach. They showed us love, gave us half on discounts, gave me a solo cup so I could drink on the beach, told me that we could drink on the beach anyway, put us in the best area. The kids had endless fun. Like I could chill and not worry about the kids, getting into anything. Everybody was looking out for everybody. Yeah, it was no racism. Okay, I want to emphasize that. Everybody doesn't want me to move to the South because we're from like DC is the middle of the North and the South. So with the North attitude we have here, everyone thinks, or the stereotype is that the South has a lot of racism, and it was none. I experienced none. My children experienced none. We had more of the Caucasian race coming up to us, offering us things. When we were at SeaWorld, people gave us the free passes to go through the quick side so you didn't have to stand in lines. We got that from a Caucasian family. We got free parking from a Caucasian family when we went to the beach. I mean, it was a good feeling day. I really felt secure in having my children down there, having myself down there. No one was worried about the fear-mongering that's going on. Everyone was in a good place. Everyone. It was a good vibe. No arguments, no issues that day on Monday. This is a good week. Tuesday was July the 13th, and that was my youngest daughter's birthday. Happy birthday to Zane. We're actually having her birthday party on Saturday. That's why I'm gonna try my best to get that episode done sometime this weekend. And Tuesday is when Venus conjuncted Mars exactly. I believe it was at 11 degrees. I think I showed y'all that in the last episode. I just want to get through this one. I'm not going to do too many degrees except one about what is the one about Sun opposing Pluto, because I have these degrees. My two oldest kids have these degrees. We'll talk about that for Saturday. Tuesday, Venus and Mars conjunction, and the moon entered Virgo. So Virgo is always about, being organized, being ready, health, some kind of perfectionism. But this is like being rational with your emotions and being specific, especially opposing Jupiter in retrograde, and trusting. And then it also sextile Mercury, so trusting the words that are coming out your mouth and not being emotionally unstable, controlling your emotions, organizing your emotions. Venus conjunct Mars, let's get back to that, because that's like the head of the whole week. Venus conjunct Mars is like cute and show offish. So like, I'm cute right now, and I'm trying to not give too much of my proudfulness away. Leo again is ruled by the sun, and I'm glowing, even if I am a little orange. But it's like a flex day. So I know on Tuesday, because it was my daughter's birthday, we were taking pictures all day of her. It was a selfie day. Like, Leos love to show off. Leos love the light on them, shine on them. They are also generous people. So thank you to all those who gave my daughter a happy birthday shout out. Thank you for all the calls, text to Zane. And, we just showed her off all day. It's a million pictures of Zane online from Tuesday on her birthday. It was a fun day. We ended up driving the whole day back home, but we this is the other energy, the lower energy of the Mars conjunct Venus, because it's compromising with the feminine and masculine energy, but it's also the low energy of Mars is to be possessive and overly passionate, or so passionate about your loved ones, especially your children. And remember, I'm ruled by Mars as a Scorpio. Scorpio has that lower energy in Mars. I got into a debate with my son. Not going into it too heavy because it was a heavy debate, but I was passionate really about him understanding his triggers, and that's just growing from that. And that will be more, I can explain that more when I talk about the sun opposing Pluto, because my son has a cardinal moon, and so do I. And the sun is in Cancer, meaning the sun is being ruled by the moon right now. But we'll get into that more. So the low energy of Mars, it was a really good day on Tuesday, other than that 4-hour drive all the way through North Carolina. We started the argument at the south of the border and ended up having a whole debate that turned into a lesson that turned into a conversation that became compromise between me and my son. So that Mars and Venus conjunction energy still helped us in a divine way. All right? And that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I'm keeping it positive. All right, and Mars energy is just like, roaring over the passionate things the people you love and the things you're passionate about. So, and then my son, being a Libra sun, is from Venus, and I'm being a Scorpio sun, are from Mars and Pluto. So, the episode will help you more understand about the Aries, Libra, Taurus, and Scorpio energy via this Mars and Venus conjunction. All right. Before we go into Wednesday really quick, I made a note to say this. The sun is in its last decan of Cancer season. So Cancer season ends next Tuesday. It begins, the last decan, the third decan of every sign begins at the 20-degree mark to the 29th degree mark. For cardinal signs, this is mastery. 29 degrees is definitely an intense degree, significant degree for Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, the cardinal signs. So anyone born in this last week of Cancer is going through a mastery level of clarity, feeling secure. Again, the sun is being ruled by the moon. So right now there's like an up and down energy, and that's why the moon is moody, because the sun wants to illuminate the things that are positive, especially in Cancer. It's giving, it's caring, it's nurturing, that mother instinct. It's also secure, or security. It has to feel secure, and if it doesn't feel secure, it's insecure. Therefore moody, therefore up and down with its energies. With that said, Wednesday, and again, we're going to talk about Venus conjunct Mars all week, but Wednesday, on July 14th, we just came out of Wednesday, the moon in Virgo is opposite Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is at 23 degrees, the moon is around 23 degrees, because later today on Thursday, the moon, 12-12 Ashe, later today, the moon moves into Libra. Yes, we're coming up on that Scorpio moon always, and the moon in Libra is my son's moon, and we got to talk about that because it does get interesting. It's still positive, but it does get interesting at the end of the week. All right, so where were we? Neptune, moon opposing Neptune. So this is moon in Virgo, that organizing, perfecting type of emotional energy, opposing Neptune in Pisces. That dreamy, kind of chaotic sometimes energy is like organizing through the chaos. I always call the Virgo Pisces oppositions or energies organizing the chaos. Okay, not all Virgos are organized, not all Pisces are chaotic, but this is like you're used to it energy. This is like you're ready to work things out with the moon being in Virgo, and you're going to get clarity with Neptune being organized by the moon in Virgo. And the Venus conjunct Mars energy is going to be passionate about it all and making sure that it happens. The Leo energy is shining the light on it. making it all shine bright. And then Mercury will trine Jupiter, which is Mercury in Cancer, the nurturing, secure discussions, information we get. Trining is going to just chill us out, the water energy. It's going to chill us out, help us flow with it, and trust and have faith with all the things that are coming from this good energy this week. Thursday. I'm doing pretty good on time. 21 minutes. Thursday, July 15th. The sun is going to trine Neptune. This is higher energy because Neptune, the water energy. There's a lot of water energy, and then the Mars conjunct Venus in Leo, that's a lot of fire energy. So Cancer and Pisces, you know, the sun being in Cancer, Mercury being in Cancer, and then Neptune and Jupiter being in Pisces. That's a lot of water energy. Mars and Leo, though, however, being the fastest two planets next to Mercury, is fiery energy too. This is like jacuzzi energy. This is like that steamy, sauna and sweaty energy. I love sweaty sex. Anyway. All right. The Cancer and Pisces energy is feel good. It's getting clarity and support with this sun trining Neptune. This is still keeping the faith. Okay. Neptune can be deceitful, but it can also be clarifying and discovering some things you didn't discover when you were unconscious at the lower levels of Pisces. Being more conscious, being more intuitive with water energy, knowing that it will, embracing the vibes, flowing with things. Then the moon squares Mercury, because the moon is entering Libra. The moon entering Libra is balancing out the day, okay? Because there is a square. I haven't even talked about any squares except this one. There is an opposition too. We just talked about one on Wednesday, but the big one is on Saturday. So the moon squaring Mercury is cardinal chaos. The moon is in Libra, trying to balance out things, and Mercury is trying to gently talk through things. And the moon in Libra also is trying to socially connect, while the Mercury in Cancer is trying to emotionally speak on things. This is a needed square for compromise. They both are gentle signs. Libra and Cancer. Cancer can be a little rough around the edges, but Libra generally wants, you know, justice, peace, wants to harmonize, wants to be the diplomat. And this is a needed square. Like I said, there's no easy conversations, but it's good to start as cardinal signs do. They initiate things and start with balance and a cool, calming conversation. All right, and then also today, Chiron goes into retrograde. I'm gonna do a whole separate episode on that because I don't want to talk too much about that, but it goes into retrograde on Tuesday, July 15th, with healing energy in Aries. Let me bounce back because even though we're in the Thursday, Wednesday was 7, 14, 21. All those numbers are divisible by 7 or break down to 7. So Wednesday was 777 day. I did feel awesome today to be back home. I did get put off of Facebook again, but it's always needed. There was no squares today. I guess I was early for the moon squaring Mercury. That's the social squaring, the emotional mouthpiece, but self-care. Mercury in Cancer, I'm a self-care and talk to myself, meditate, do all those necessary things to initiate greatness when I can get back on social media. On Facebook next week. Another thing though, I'm thinking about that a lot of me and my homies, shout out to Black, aka Vincent, that damn Detta on Facebook, and James Smokey Dickerson. Shout out to Smokey, who is also a cardinal sign. Shout out to his Capricorn sign. But when they realized I was put off of Facebook today, they were like, we really need to start our own thing. So cardinal sign stand up, and Black is a Leo. You see how we're blending all this together? the cardinal signs are initiating with the fixed signs fixed signs are fixated on having things in a certain way, but we also not are the motivators, but we're persistent. We stay on top of things. And then the mutable signs making a lot of change, but there's not a lot of mutable energy right now. It's mostly cardinal and fixed. All right, back to Thursday. The moon is going to square Mercury. We talked about that. Cardinal chaos. Oh, we were at Chiron retrograde. So all I want to say about that before I do my separate episode is this is healing energy in Aries. Another cardinal sign. This is a power struggle. Not with yourself. Well, yes, with yourself. Because you want to take self-leadership. That's the Aries way. You want to be brave. That's the Aries way. You want to motivate yourself. And you want to heal. So this is like shadow work, checking yourself, checking your ego, and healing your ego, and being more conscious of yourself and the things you say and do, and what you need to heal from, and being conscious of that and taking action on it with Chiron retrograde. So that starts today. And I feel like just talking about that really quick, and then I'm moving on, y'all, because I am starting to stretch my time. I feel like because Saturn and Uranus are Chiron is in between Saturn and Uranus. Saturn and Uranus both have their retrograde energy, or they go stationary a week before and a week after. I feel like Chiron will do the same thing, and I definitely have been feeling this healing energy. I'm gonna get back to my shadow book. Shout out to Naomi from the UK, who's visiting the United States. So hopefully I can check her out before she gets back to the UK. Friday. Tomorrow now. This is a good Friday. Let's call it a good Friday. Moon is going to trine Saturn. The moon is in Libra still on the Friday, and trining Saturn retrograding Aquarius. This is, Saturn in Aquarius in retrograde is doing your work and being responsible about the new changes coming in, and then going out and being social with the moon in Libra. So handle your business on Friday, and then have some fun and be proud of what you've done. The moon is going to sextile Mars, moon in Libra, sextiling air and fire energy. Mars and Venus. So moon will sextile Mars and Venus and Leo. It's literally time to get up and get out and do something and live passionately, emotionally, and socially. Nothing to be scared of. I really started this Mars and Venus and Leo energy, just having fun when I went on my vacation. I'm so glad we did. Saturday, big day. Saturday, the sun opposes Pluto. Oppositions are just as tough as squares, but needed. So this is going to be the preview of the Pluto return that's going to happen when Pluto returns to its degree it was in when the United States started in 1776. That happens in 2022 of February. Again, that's not far away in Aquarius season. So this is feeling insecure with the transformation, but you still have to trust it. Okay, Cancer, Sun in Cancer. This is mastering at this last decan. Like I said, Pluto is in this last decan in Capricorn. Cancer opposition Capricorn, mother father energy. So we got Mars and Venus in conjunct and blended in good energy, and then we got the mother and father. Mars and Venus are the lovers, mother and father. You can clearly say they're lovers too, but they're power struggle of lovers. Who's the better parent? Mother or father. Father being Capricorn, mother being Cancer. And mother is ready to step up and be more brave. And mother is really with the sun in Cancer, mother is giving the light versus Pluto in Capricorn, which is when you feel like you sacrifice yourself. What do I mean? The cardinal power struggles, the ones who want to initiate everything. Mother wants to be in charge, father is the boss, you know, in the old world. And this can also be like lady versus the boss. This is disrespect. Did you need to say that on the microphone? I didn't know they heard me. This is a struggle between that motherly and father energy. This is disrespect to the feminine energy. This is what the Pluto return will be about. All the authority figures kind of switching up and being more gentle. This is a preview, like I said, of what's coming in 2022 at the beginning. This is take charge of yourself energy. This is releasing where you've given too much of yourself, respecting yourself. You need to respect each other, but respect yourself first. And all placements at 25 degrees is which this opposition will happen on Saturday, are severely important in learning how to take care and take charge of yourself and respecting yourself. Here we go. So if you have Aries, Libra, Cancer, or Capricorn in 25 degrees, those are the cardinal signs. You will feel this energy of needing to self-respect yourself first, knowing when to say when, knowing when you have been stretched thin. You know, Cancer energy is moody. It also has to feel secure in order to not be moody. So if you have, you know, the man or the boss knocking at your energy all day, you're going to be like, you know what? It's time for me to step up. It's time for me to be brave, speak up for myself. That's what this energy is. At 25 degrees, that is my 7th house and my ascendant. Any of the cardinal ascendants are going to feel a big change. And you're going to be rewarded from this too because of Cancer trining Pisces all day and Jupiter. Any of the trines or sextiles to Jupiter from a cardinal sign like Cancer is going to get your rewards for being brave in this energy, stepping up and speaking up for yourself, especially with Mercury in Cancer. All right, my son, as I said, he's a Libra sun. He's also a Libra moon. He's also a Libra Mercury. He's also Libra in Venus. So his Libra moon is exactly at 25 degrees. My oldest has a 6th house, the house of Virgo and health. And that's at 25 degrees of Libra. So me and all my children, my oldest 2 children, not my youngest, she's a Cancer sun, but she doesn't have any 25 degrees. I know that this energy starts from childhood because this is when you made the connection to your parents and your other family members, like your siblings, your immediate family. And going back to childhood with this energy will help you master this 3rd decan of any of the cardinal signs. 25 degree is smack in the middle of the 3rd decan, which is the mastery level. It's time to learn how to respect yourself. That's Saturday. Did I cover all of Saturday? Oh, the moon enters Scorpio too on Saturday. Scorpio, the moon again is ruled by Cancer, which is another water sign, but Scorpio is that boiling water from Mars. And Scorpio is in its fall when it's in, the moon is in Scorpio. So fall is like detriment. Detriment is like when it's at its worst, and fall is like when it's like you gotta catch yourself. This the word fall, like if you're falling back and you're like, whoa, that was too close, or you gotta be quicker than that. Energy is like you're checking or you're staying on your toes with this because you know this energy is raw. And then when the moon enters Scorpio, it will trine Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. So you are here again, trusting the feeling, going with the flow. and having hope. This though, the moon in Scorpio also brings a lot of truth hurt kind of energy. The moon in Scorpio is like that lower emotional energy. When the moon is in Scorpio, even though my moon is in Cancer, as a Scorpio sun, I feel like all over the place. I feel like I want to argue. I feel like I want to fight. I feel like I want to cry. The moon in Scorpio is definitely heavy. And it's a good time, actually, even though this moon in Scorpio is trining, and that's good, quick, collaborative energy with the water signs, Jupiter being in Pisces and retrograde. It's like if you don't have that hope, if you don't trust the truth that you have to go through that hurts, you are going to basically have a tough time with this. Some trines are not good, or sextiles. Some squares are not that bad, or oppositions. They all are just to help us through this energy. These children are my cat. They don't give me no breaks. All right. Sunday, because we were basically finished with Saturday. Saturday's still not bad. It's just going to be, us trusting. Trusting is tough. It's hard, especially when there's that Scorpio moon trying to mess with your emotions, or not mess with your emotions, but like really just bring out the emotions and bring up the deep things that you can need work on. And that's not a really bad thing. That's just needing work and realizing that. All right. Sunday, the moon trines, and Sunday is the 18th. Saturday, it's still a pretty good day before that opposition happens. Because if I'm thinking, because I'm having that party on Saturday, we're trusting that it's going to be a great day. I'm trusting the weather's going to be perfect. I'm trusting that things will come through for Zane, and she'll be happy and blessed that she is, and grateful. And that's the energy I'm going to go with for Saturday. Sunday, the moon in Scorpio trines Mercury in Cancer, the water signs again. This is still kind of tough because the moon is still wanting you to tell the truth and get it out, and you will get better results if you do, especially with Mercury in Cancer, talking through it, self-care, nurturing you the whole way. It's that shadow work again that I'm talking about, kind of energy. And then the moon in Scorpio, gotta find its opposition because we know Uranus is in Taurus. The moon is in its fall again in Scorpio, and Uranus is in its detriment in Taurus. So this is like shit, damn, motherfucker. So yeah, we really gotta work through this, and we gotta work through it in a new way with Uranus and Taurus. Getting rid of the lower toxic feeling energy coming from that moon in Scorpio, and emotionally impulsive energy from that moon in Scorpio up against the fixed, set in ways, rebellious Uranus and Taurus. That wants security too. That wants material things. And Scorpio saying, the moon in Scorpio saying, you ain't gonna get none of the material things if you lay around, bull. Uranus and Taurus. You're not going to win.
Scorpion wins.
Scorpion does win all the time, but so does Taurus, the opposition sign. They're the lucky ones with material stuff. Okay, Scorpio is too though. But that opposition between Moon and Uranus, it's like you gotta trust, even through. You gotta trust that this is you just getting rid of toxic things and fixing some things, being persistent with your rebellion to get what you want. Taurus again is ruled by Venus, and Venus wants to see Taurus happy wherever her ruling sign is. even in Uranus. Next week, Leo season. Anything that ends in O is lit. Leo, Virgo, Scorpio. Speaking of Virgo, Venus moves into Virgo that fast. Mars will be right behind her, but that is when they'll start their separation, because the week after that, or like later in the week, Mercury will go into retro. I'm sorry, Venus will go into retrograde. I think it's like July the 27th or 8th. Full moon is in Aquarius. 1 out of 2 full moons in Aquarius. So there's one in July, there's one in August. I talk about that because we had the same thing happen last year in 2020 again with Capricorn moons happening twice last summer. This is the age of Aquarius. And then Mercury will trine Neptune, which is a big deal too. I'll do the Chiron in retrograde video very soon. I will do the neighboring planets and how they all get along up there with their rulers, their ruling signs, and I will definitely be on time for next week's updates. It won't be on a Thursday. Peace, y'all. Thanks for the support. Thank you for subscribing, viewing, commenting, and being here. TMZ, teaching everyone abundantly. Look at my nails, they're crazy. Vacation, you look glamorous when you go and you come back and you have to keep up your look. So I'm getting this done on Friday because Friday's a good Friday. And I will see y'all soon. Peace.